Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? End of the week and another live stream. Well, 2.4 beta, still called 1, has landed. And yeah, it was great that Frontier got it out before the weekend, and especially that it came out yesterday on the Thursday, which I was quite surprised about. So, right, so we got a few people on the board. So, Kiwi Guy, hi. JD Booker, Welsh Cavigan, hi. I don't think, yeah, I haven't seen you for a little while. Nice to see you back. Juco Ervast, I think I got that right. William Barkley, Jamie Valks, Old Peculiar. Yeah, I always, is that like it's a drink, isn't it? It's like, I always think of a fine Scotch or a malt or something. And ooh, I need my glasses for this one. So yeah, Dapet NL. Right, so I come to you with a little bit of a tickly throat, so I'm going to try to remember to mute the mic when I need to clear my throat, because it hasn't been too good this week. I don't know why, but it's never good at the best of times, I suppose. Alright, so I did a live stream last week on the beta, but for those who haven't seen it, I will cover a couple of minor things again. Well, minor things, the major things really, but I won't spend too much time on it, is what I mean. Yeah, hi, the bomber 990. You've got a head cold as well. Yeah, I don't know what I've got. The only symptom I have is my throat, and it's kind of been changing my voice a little bit. Maybe it's my voice is finally breaking after all these years. I don't know. So I was looking yesterday when the beta dropped, at the change log that has changed since last week's beta, and to be honest, it's not that much different. I think probably the biggest change, if you want to call it that, is the mission stacking, which I'll cover a little bit later on. The only thing I've done this week in Elite really is it wasn't even in Elite, it was outside of Elite. I saw that this offer for some of these golden liveries was only time limited, so I went and purchased a couple of those. I got one for the Corvette, but I haven't had the balls to put it on yet. I've seen a few of them, a few ships with the gold liveries, and yeah, it makes them look like toys in a way, because they're kind of, it's too smooth. But I can show you the gold Corvette if you wish. But it looks worse on a Beluga. Now you might notice that I've got 4 billion credits here, so that tells you that the save game from last week's beta was carried over. So no losses there. So I still have my Beluga liner, and I was just messing around, taking advantage of the massive passenger mission payouts from last week, just for something to do, really. So yeah, I got 4 billion there, which is just ridiculous. And now let's have a look. Let's go into the livery here. So now this is new. This is a new layout where you get to see, you know, the wireframes, if you like. They're not wireframes, but you know what I mean. These illustrations of all of your stuff. So it's slightly different that way. And let's have a look. So I think there it is. So this looks okay. But when you see it on the Beluga liner, it kind of looks really weird. should I subscribe? I tell you what. Well, when I started the stream, I had 2,298. So if I can reach 2,300 today, I'm going to be pretty happy. It's a lot less than a lot of other people have got, but I don't care. I'll take what I have. It's 2,300 is a little milestone for me. But the only reason I bought these, I guess, was because I fell for the marketing, really, where they said, you know, limited time and it's going, you know, they're not going to be available as from tomorrow. Oh, wow. So I got this. So I haven't put it on my Corvette. I do prefer the chrome, but I have put it on my SRV, and it looks pretty cool, especially when you're roving a planet with it. I do like this, I have to say. I'm quite into this. It suits it somehow. Perhaps the wheel should have remained some kind of neutral color, but yeah, I kind of like this. It looks like something that Goldfinger would own. So I'm quite happy with that. And I think these are the decals for the, I'm not sure, but I think these are the decals for taking part in the CG during the 2.4 beta, but that's still ongoing, so I don't know whether this is it or whether this is something else from before. I'm not really sure. The other one, I just kept it as, yeah, red with purple weapons. I haven't tested any of these out yet. The Condor, I think I just added decals onto it. So, oh, and I changed the weapon color. Okay. So there's, I've been reading the forum. Oh, I've changed my avatar look, my Hollow Me. I don't know why. Oh yes, I know why. Because you can save and load now. So I've got my original Rusty Dog avatar here, and then I just changed this to look like some, I don't know what. I don't know what that's meant to be. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit here. Where is it? Yeah, this is the new Rusty Dog. Oh boy. Right. Okay. I'm going to be changing that out. So I've been reading some of the forums, and the main gripe, and it has been for a while, is the grind, obviously. And there is a feature or two in the 2.4 that doesn't help. One of them, I think, is probably people looking into it in the wrong way, and that is the search and rescue. Because you're handing in black boxes and wreckage and stuff, and you're only being paid a few thousand. But I don't think this is meant to be looked upon as like a side game, like trading or whatever, mining. You know, this is incidental, I think, so that on your journey, whatever you're doing in Elite Dangerous, if you happen to come across some wreckage or an occupied escape pod, then you pick it up and you've got somewhere to bring it. Although there are hostage missions which allow you to go and pick up hostages and hand them in here. But I think it shouldn't be looked at as something you should focus on, like, you know, come to the game and go, right, I'm gonna spend a couple of hours searching for stuff I can bring back here, because it's just you're not gonna earn anything. So the other thing, of course, is the missions themselves, which have always been an issue, that they just don't pay enough. I don't think they're scaling properly. I don't think they ever have, and I'm going to talk about that a bit later on. So let's have a quick look on the chat. Right, said Fred 30 years later. Yeah. Yeah, okay. If he's going to grow that type of mustache. Angry biker. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, angry biker. He looks like an aged member of the Village People. Oh, you guys, man. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. All right. So I've made a few notes here, but before we do, let's take a quick look over at the patch notes. So I'm just going to bring those up here. Right. So hopefully I'm going to be scrolling this in real time. There we go. All right. So these are the patch notes for yesterday's open beta. Obviously the spoiler here is all the patch notes from last week's beta, so you can check those out for yourself. I really don't want to go through those again, they're too big. So we have this one, fixed the loud ambient audio in Empire stations. I'm presuming then that the loud ambient audio only occurred in Empire stations. Because if it didn't, that means it might still be occurring in Federation and Alliance stations. But I have heard reports that there are still some loud ambient noises in some of the stations, even in this build. So whether that's fixed or not, I don't know. But it might get rid of those awful bells that we've been listening to, which were just so annoying. Fix a missing landing pad audio. Almost. But they didn't quite get this one. They fixed some of the audio that was missing, but some of it is still missing. And if and when I come to launch my Corvette, you'll see that when you're in the hangar and you press the launch button and you see the cradle at the top starting to move just before your ship moves, that's in complete silence, at least on my machine anyway. So a few other sound fixes here. Let's have a look. Now the vanity camera has some default bindings, which I guess is okay. It's, if you haven't set any up, then they'll be set up here. I already had mine bound to key, so it doesn't really affect me at all. So I can't confirm this or what the keys are. CQC, I'm not bothered about that. Factions. Engineers should no longer distort influence percentage displayed for other factions in that star system. Okay, that's fair enough. Trade route fixed an issue. I have read all these already, but I can't remember them all. Tweak the route progress bar to show when updating route options. I'm not sure whether I noticed something like that missing last week when I was plotting a really long distance destination and then jumping straight back to the cockpit and then going on the left hand screen only to see that it said that it was still updating the progress. So whether it's more informative now because of this, I don't know. Right, holomy, skin tones, blah, blah. Right, let's get on to the important stuff. Right, I never came across this issue. At least I never noticed it, but at least that's good. Right, fixed some overinflated mission rewards. Right, they have done that, but in doing so, they messed it up. Yeah, I'll show you that when we get back in game. But now, if you look at this happens on the mission board and on the passenger missions. And if you look on the passenger missions, for example, you will get a mission saying to take a group or a passenger to somewhere in deep space, maybe even Sagittarius A or something like that, 25,000 light years, and your reward is going to be about 600,000 credits. So that's kind of messed up. However, although Frontier have said they're going to look into it, I'm kind of getting the impression that this is a little bit intentional somehow. At least that's the impression I got from their first reply, where it wasn't really answered. And when somebody reported the bug, that the missions were really low paying on that they moved the bug to general discussion, which I thought was ridiculous. So I posted the bug again, and so far it's still there. So they have to look into that, because nobody's going to take those missions. That will just kill long distance passenger missions if they're not already dying anyway. More chances of in space chain mission spawning. That's good. Right, so this one. For ship kill missions, the mission giver is considered when deciding if a kill should count. This allows for some mission stacking, but only when missions are from different factions. Right, what that means is if you have on your mission board, let's look at massacre missions, and you have a minor faction giving you 2 missions to go and massacre some ships. Okay, let's say 8 ships in each case. So 2 missions from, let's say, Joe Smith, okay, from one of the minor factions. Joe Smith's asked you to kill 8 ships twice. Joe Bloggs from another minor faction has asked you to kill 8 ships as well. So you go into the conflict zone and you kill 8 ships. So what's going to happen is Joe Bloggs' mission and Joe Smith's mission are both going to complete at the same time, but both of Joe Smith's missions will not. Alright, so that means only missions from different factions will complete at the same, not necessarily at the same time, but the ship count, the kill count will go up concurrently on both factions, but not on more than one mission from the same factions. I hope I'm explaining that right. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So you can, I don't know why they say this allows for some mission stacking, because you can stack missions regardless. It's not a question of mission stacking. It's all blur, it's all confused. What it allows is for kills to multiple count on 2 missions at the same time, but only if they're from different minor factions. Yeah, so 2 missions from the same minor faction, or more than 2. If it was 8 ships, and 8 ships, then you need to kill 24 ships. That's kind of a compromise, and it still kind of makes sense at the same time. However, I think this should be passed over to other mission types. But yeah, that might be something I'll go into as well later on. Yeah, there are 2 million boom data jobs as well, and you need to do them in 24 hours. This is right. This is another point that some of the boom missions were going to equally large distances, but the time restraint, or the time limit, I should say, was ridiculous. But I know that Frontier are looking into that, because that's already been reported, and they've said they're going to look into it. You can't expect someone to take a mission. I mean, obviously with boom data, you can stack 20 of them. So if they're 2 million a piece, that's 40 million. I wouldn't go to Jax for 40 million, because it's not just the 20,000 light year trip there, but you got to come back as well, you know. And I don't know, can you self-destruct and then still pick up the reward? But if you can't self-destruct, because if you dock at Jax, that's it. That's where you're going to end up when you blow up. So you have to come back. So yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you what, when 2.4 open beta dropped yesterday and I installed it, once I was in the game, I didn't leave the dock for an hour, because I spent the first hour bug reporting. Before I even left the dock, I spent an hour reporting bugs on the forum. Ridiculous. So, I have to take intermittent swigs of water as well to help my throat. So, I don't know what's going on, but there was a few bugs, and I'm going to make a couple of points about some things that I've noticed that I think should be tweaked, and maybe you guys can give me some of your feedback and see what you think. So yeah, some multi-crew issues been sorted. I don't really use multi-crew, unfortunately. It's so many features that I just like. Power play, I am aligned to a power at the moment, but only because I wanted to pick up a weapon. The advanced plasmas, that's the only reason. But I don't actively partake in power play or multi-crew, and I don't know, it just seems for me like a big waste. And I guess it's because multi-crew hasn't been fleshed out properly yet. Whether they're going to work on it anymore, I don't know. But I would like to see multi-crew go to SRVs as well, so that I can maybe pop into my SRV and have an NPC fly my ship, and then we do a co-op mission attacking a base. And if I target any ships that are, or turrets that are firing at me, then he'll fire from the air. How cool would that be? Anyway, so yeah, improvements made to prevent network disconnections. Well, so far I've not had any in the open beta, so I can't complain there. I bought the Soul bobblehead as well, so hopefully that'll appear now. What else? Journal stuff, that's not going to affect me really. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Some ship livery stuff, stability fixes, oh, and some good UI stuff here. Now, there was one here that I liked. Where the hell was it? It was one that I noticed and they fixed. What's this? What's this issue? Oh, okay. Right. Frontier. They have the... Yeah, I never noticed that before, that they just put... Yeah, okay. Probably. Which one was it that I noticed here? I don't know. There was a bug that I noticed in last week's beta, and I was hoping they'd fixed it. And it wasn't until I got to the UI that I realized that they had. And now I can't find it. So anyway, we've got this new thing here. I'm not sure if this was in last week's beta, can't remember. But yeah, players that have you on their sensors are now informed when you enable or disable report crimes against me. So that's quite a change there. Additionally, enabling crime reports now has a 15-second delay before becoming active, but there's no delay when disabling crime reports. So let's have a look at that. Players that have you on their sensors are now informed when you enable, and I suppose obviously it has to be the other way around, where you get informed if anybody else changes it. Are there reasons for people turning it on and off on a regular basis? I suppose for PvP it's a thing, I guess, but I certainly haven't come across it. Hey, Wally Wilson. You can hyper jump back to the bubble in a sidey. Oh, that's true, of course. Yeah, you can give up your but you'd have to give up your ship, surely. And don't call me Shirley. Yeah, you'd have to give up your ship, right? So if you go there in an ASP, you'd have to give up the ASP and then choose the Sidewinder as your rebuy. Okay. Hi, Black Vegetable. I think this will kill massacre missions, as there will rarely be more than one faction offering a mission to kill ships from the same faction. Okay, as there will rarely be more than one faction offering missions to kill ships from the same faction. Well, I haven't seen too many, to be honest. I did take some massacre missions yesterday where I picked up 2 from one minor faction and 1 from another, because I wanted to just confirm that it worked as they said it worked, and it does. So yeah, like I think it's an okay compromise. It was either, because before they had it where it just wasn't even if you took 2 missions from the same minor faction, they weren't counting. Sorry, got that wrong. If you take 2 massacre missions from different minor factions, you'd still have to complete one mission before you can move on to the next. Where now they've compromised, and you don't have to do that with two separate minor factions. So yeah, I guess it's okay. Renamed. Oh, I didn't see this one. Hutton Moon. So there's another Hutton entry now. That's too close to Button Moon. Anybody remember Button Moon? Anybody old enough to remember that? Hutton Moon. Okay, I can see a little kids TV series coming out of that. No, possibly not. Yeah, I don't know what this power play inbox message. Okay, no, I'm trying to find this bloody thing. It's annoying me now. Okay. Wow, man, the neighbor's kid is crying like crazy. Whew. Okay, so let's pop back into the game then. I just need to transfer the screen. Give me a moment. Right. So I'm here at my home base of Shinrata, and I did make a little list here of notes, kind of some pros and cons of 2.4. Didn't really want to call it pros and cons, but just kind of things that I've noticed and some thoughts that I had. So I'd like to go over those before. So obviously one of the pros in 2.4, one of the big ones for me, especially for exploring. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll come to exploring in a minute. My second account, my Oliver Hardy account, that's out in the black. Yes. Okay. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So the galaxy map, obviously, as we know, everybody who's got this will know that you can now plot 20,000 light years, which is absolutely brilliant, and we have pretty damn good speed. I don't know if I can just quickly do one. I've done it before, but just for any newcomers or anyone who hasn't seen this, that was a little bit optimistic. Let's go. Let's pop back in there. Oh wow, I didn't go anywhere. Yeah, it's maybe around there. It doesn't have to be 20. Whoa, not bad. Not bad. Let's pop it back a little bit. So I think this is a fantastic change up. All right, so we'll quickly plot this one then, and see how long that takes. Because don't forget, this is now open beta, so more people are going to be on this than on the closed beta. So whether that affects the speed or not, it doesn't seem to be. "22 seconds or 23 seconds, more or less, which is pretty much what it was in the closed beta. And I'm assuming that there's going to be more people online right now, but the true test will be when it goes live, to see because all the explorers are going to be out there. When is 2.4 live coming? Really don't know, but I'm guessing anywhere between 2 weeks and at most a month. The last beta was for about a month, wasn't it? But they've done it in 2 weeks before, but they already have put out Frontier have already put out a little teaser today on their Facebook page saying 2.4 coming soon, so it's not far off. What are we now? Just last week in August. I don't know, maybe mid-September. We're off to Button Moon. What was that about? We have been to Button Moon and followed Mr. Spoon. Hi, Megastrix Gaming. Hi. Yeah, so this is brilliant. And also, so we've got this, and of course we have the last fuel stop flag. Where am I? There it is. So yeah, the fuel star. There it is. That's the fuel star. Your fuel star is, of course, the last star that is on your route that you can scoop from before you run the hell out of fuel. So yeah, I saw a bug report that said that that it didn't work for somebody, but this looks pretty correct to me. Fuel, 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 as you can see by the solid line, and then this is obviously a scoopable star, and then we have dotted lines, which means no more fuel left. So that's a perfect place, because I think it's possible to have a fuel star here and still have a dotted line. That is possible, isn't it? Because all that means is that the next star isn't scoopable. So this would be your last scoopable star, even though you've got fuel to jump to the next one. But cool nonetheless. Right, and of course the other thing, I don't have bookmarks on, but I'll stick them on here. So with bookmarks before, if you want, let me just find one. So with bookmarks before, you could go here and you could delete, but now if you have a bookmark, why are you asking me to delete? Oh, okay, it's the system. I haven't bookmarked the system, I bookmarked something more specific. Oh my god, what did I pick this one for? Right, so once you've located your bookmark, you've now got a delete bookmark straight from here. So that's just an extra little thing that they added on there. But why I would go through all that than just this, I don't know. But yeah, it's there just in case you want it. So the galaxy map, much more improved. And a pro, sort of, for me, is repair limpets, of course. So, however, there is a little thing. Obviously, as I've always said, I would prefer ship repair to be done from an SRV, where the SRV collects the materials and uses some kind of welding laser on the ship to fix the hull. That would have been more immersive for me, but I'll take welding limpets. The problem may be, no, it's not there. Which is the other one? Yeah, chaff. Chaff you don't use in exploration, but this one, heat sink synthesis, right, this is a problem for me, and I think that this should have been done differently. So, and I want to know what you guys think. So, to recharge your heat sinks or reload, you need basic conductors and heat conduction wiring. Now we have standard and premiums, which I'm not sure whether that was in last week's beta. I think it was wasn't it just standards? I'm not sure. But now you need heat exchangers for standard, and you need proto heat radiators for premium. Okay, so let's forget the premium and the standard. Let's just stick with the basic. It might be an infrequent thing, But when you're exploring out in deep space, a heatsink can save your life, especially if you've jumped into a system and forgot to kill the engines, and you've done that a few times in your many thousands of jumps while you've been out there for a few months, and you run out of heat sinks, and you think, oh my god, if I get into this situation again, I haven't got any heat sinks left. But wait a minute, I can now synthesize heat sinks. Yes, you can, but where do you find that in deep space? I don't make any sense of this at all. Another item that you use in exploration is the AFM. So it's logical that in order to refill the AFM, you have materials that you can find on planets. So you're out there with your SRV, you can go and find some of these and refill your AFMs anytime that you're out there. But if you want to refill your heat sinks while you're out there, you can't. So I'm suggesting that heatsink synthesis should require materials that you can find on a planet and not this stuff. So maybe mercury and yttrium or something like that, something that may be rare or something, I don't know. Polonium or tin or whatever. It doesn't have to be sulfur and iron, but at least let me replenish, or let explorers replenish their heat sinks while they're out in the black. This kind of prevents that, and I think this is a mistake. So I don't know what you guys' thoughts on that is, but I can't make any sense of it at all. I didn't spot it last week. It didn't even cross my mind. I just saw this and I thought, oh great, we can do this. And then I got to thinking, well, hang on a minute. I lost 5 heat sinks through an incident on my other account. And I was thinking how cool it is that I can now farm those, the materials, and replenish them all again out in space. That's brilliant. And then I thought, oh, wait a minute, no I can't, because I don't think you can get this stuff out in deep space. So yeah, that's my thought on that one. So I think this is messed up, and I think this should be, let's say, germanium and tin or something like that, and then germanium, tin and mercury, and then germanium, tin, mercury and yttrium or something like that. I don't like this, and I filed this as a bug and it got moved to suggestions and feedback. Yeah, so that's what they thought of that. But they said it's something they might look at in the future, but really. So as for my other account, yeah, now we're in open beta. My second account has access to the beta, and I thought, great, let's do some galaxy map plotting, because I'm right in the middle of the galaxy on my other account. Only I'm not, because when I went to my Oliver Hardy account, I was in the bubble, docked, like I hadn't even left. In fact, it was a save game from before I left, and I've been out in the void with that account for months. So what the hell? How old is this save game? So I have opened a ticket and asked them if they could put my ship back in the, or restore it from a newer save, so that I can test some of the stuff, the galaxy maps and stuff, while I'm out there in the void. I was so disappointed to find that my save game was months and months old. So yeah, another thing that got messed up. Right, I will keep an eye on the heatsink synthesis is good for exploration but terrible for PvP. Yeah. Is it terrible? I mean, if both sides have got the ability, doesn't it kind of cancel itself out? I don't know. I think heat sinks for exploration is going to be a thing of the past, as the FSD has been tweaked not to drop you between two stars. Well, yeah, but I could still hyper jump and then forget to cancel, drop my engines or move. I've done it before, where you just emergency stop into the star, and then of course when you're trying to super cruise out again, you will have a bit of overheat. I mean, because right now the only thing we cannot fix, we cannot repair, is power plants. We can do the hull now, and I mean, look, if I'm going on an exploration trip in an Asp Explorer or a whatever ship, I don't want to have to spend days looking for this stuff before I leave. You know, I feel like I'm going to go shopping and have to find heat conduction wiring is easy to find. Basic conductors I don't have any of, despite them being very common. I don't know where to get them from either. But yeah, I prefer to be out there and able to replenish them at will. It's just it's not a big deal, and I can't see that switching these to planet-side materials has any negative impact on anybody, whether they explore or not. You know, if they want to use resources like this, they could use them on other stuff, I suppose. They've used them on chaff, but AFM's life support as well. It's planet-side material based, iron and nickel. Somebody suggested, yeah, you know, maybe you could mine for this stuff. That's not a good idea, because I don't want to be forced into having to outfit an exploration ship with a mining laser and a refinery and carry all that around. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that one. Heatsink synthesis for PvP means that big ships can fill all slots with SCBs, making the shield virtually unbeatable. That's a fair point. Yeah, if you've got... Okay. Well, maybe that was part of the thought process from Frontier when they decided that to do it with this rather than iron and sulfur or whatever, but I don't see what the difference is, except that these probably harder to come by, because materials on a planet is easy to get. It's just a little bit of time. I don't know, but still, it's a fair point for PvP. But I don't know how you would fix that, or why they introduced heatsink synthesis at all. The thing is, Frontier do on occasion introduce features, let's call them features in quotes, without sort of realizing any knock-on effects. Like, for example, these two cases now with the heat sinks, that I think these should be planet-side materials for exploration, and of course your point about the shields being unbeatable, because, but then again, shield cell banks, you're not going to use those forever, are you? You're going to run out in the end. So shield cell banks don't last forever. If you could synthesize those, then I would say that, yeah, you'd be in a pretty unbeatable situation, because you could just be synthesizing SCBs and heat sinks. Yeah, and you're pretty much invulnerable, I suppose. But I don't know how many SCBs you can. I don't know what's like, say on a vet. How many SCBs can you fit on it? I can't remember. In the utilities there. But I get your point, and I think that's a valid point as well. So let's have a look at my notes again. So yeah, repair limpets. I'm just trying to read my notes. Yeah, I think for repair limpets, I just said that I would have preferred it to have been SRV based, but they kind of did a quick fix to allow repair of the hull using an already existing game mechanic, and it's fine. You know, it's not the end of the world. SRV I think would have been better immersion wise, and it would have been more exciting that you have to land your ship because it's kind of, the hull is crippled, and then you have to scout in your SRV to look for materials to replenish the welding laser or whatever, and then you can use that, and the SRV using the turret can point at the ship and weld all the ship back up. Limpets kind of just feels press a button and hey, magic hull repair. So yeah, there's that. Right, so mission payouts across the board, more or less, pretty much almost everything. The mission payouts are pretty meager, as you can see. Now, if you're a newbie and you don't have a lot of credits, I was going to say money, but I'm trying to avoid saying that in the game because it's not money. If you have credits, that's, you know, only a few, then these are the kind of prices that I was drooling at when I was in a Sidewinder. Wow, 123,000. But as you step up through the ranks, you should be getting offered more and more. And I think they do that. The missions do that. You do get paid more based not just on rank but on reputation as well. But I think it should scale a bit better, because right now I'm not finding anything that attracts me on this board unless I'm going to do these. I mean, look at these. All right, I'm not going to go to Colonia for this money. That's just ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Not even stacking 20 of these will entice me to go anywhere near for that kind of money. I can do that in 2 hours in a conflict zone. Not a conflict zone, a res site. So I don't need to spend all that time investment. So this is obviously something that he's looking at, and I hope they sort this out because it's ridiculous. But let's assume these are going to places locally, somewhere within 20 light years, let's say. Then I could stack what, 20 of these and maybe pick up somewhere like, I don't know, 45 million maybe. And that'd be worth doing if they don't all have to go to the same place, you know, but in and around, and, you know, a quick 45 million, that's fine. You do that a couple of times, you've bought yourself a Class A shield generator for some rather large ship. But I don't think the mission board should be custom designed for the player. For example, it shouldn't look at my rank and rep and wealth and say, right, this guy's got 1 billion credits, so we'd better make it worth his while and offer him some really, missions, really rewarding missions for 10 million. I don't think they should go that far. I just think it should scale better so that there's some missions that entice me in, because otherwise, for me, the mission board is something I'm bypassing, and this is a problem. I got 2 chain missions here, look. But this is a problem because if I don't use the mission board and I'm not power playing and I'm not multi-crewing, my scope of gameplay is very limited, and I'm just going to get bored really quick. And this is the kind of thing that made me take my 3-week break. and I had a 2-week break before that because it was just that I couldn't find anything I wanted to do. So the only thing that's going to rescue this is the core gameplay updates coming in after 2.4. And if they don't rescue Elite Dangerous with those core updates, I don't know if I'm going to last in this game. I really don't. And I also hope that the Thargoid content is not a novelty gimmick like previous Thargoid content. Like maybe not so much the barnacles, but certainly the alien base that we had. It was great. The visuals were amazing on the alien base. There's no doubt about it. But it was linear and it was scripted, and once you'd done it, that was kind of it. Thargoids have to be an integral part of the game, like NPCs, but just not they don't have to be as many of them, you know, but you just don't know when you're going to see one. They have to be kind of scary, that, you know, they make you panic if you come across one, but it can't be a novelty. They can't do that because it's going to ruin it. So I'm going to hang in with Elite Dangerous, and I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to be hanging in through the Thargoid content in 2.4, and also going into the post 2.4 when the core gameplay gets addressed. And for me, they have to nail this. And I hope they take ideas from players, because I've seen some ideas on the forum and they're really good. I saw one today. If it comes to mind, I will I will let you know what it was. But I thought it was a really good idea. I think it was something to do with the search and rescue that somebody suggested. Oh, so yeah, somebody suggested that. Yeah, I like this idea that you could fit a mining laser to a ship, and anytime you came across ship wreckage, whether it's a ship you've just destroyed or somebody else has destroyed in a res site, or a ship wreckage that you normally see in the game, that you can point the mining laser at the hull, at the bits, what's left, and scrap comes off it. You know, like you're mining an asteroid and bromolite comes off and all that stuff. Well, scrap would come off, and then you send your limpets out or your cargo scoop, whatever, and you scoop up all the scrap from the destroyed ships and take it back to the search and rescue for some scrap, for some money, for scrap. So and I thought that was a really, really cool idea. Player-to-player ship selling. You know what? I don't know about that. Player-to-player ship selling. I'm trying to think about that. That's just rung an alarm bell for me for some reason. I don't know why. I think because... Well, no. Yeah, what if you have a newbie who's farmed quints, got a load of money? Oh, how would this work, though? You couldn't sell them a Corvette, right? Because you need to have a rank for that. You couldn't sell them a cutter for the same reasons. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, no gameplay at the moment, guys. I've got some stuff I want to talk about. So, yeah, the mission payout, in general, too low. It needs to be scaled. It's not going to happen in 2.4, but I hope it becomes part of the core gameplay. I think as far as Quince goes, I think it's still operating as it used to. So I believe that planet scans do stack and all complete together. In other words, they haven't been given the same treatment as the massacre missions, and I think they should, to a point. At least the suicide winder thing's been almost fixed. Yeah, so there's that. And also, Quince, I noticed when you complete your missions, you destroy your ship, you end up back in whatever the base is called, I can't remember, and you hand in your missions. Right, that's a screw up, because I think if you're on a mission where you have to bring stuff back, like data, go here and get me the data and bring it back, you should lose those missions if your ship gets destroyed. You shouldn't still have them. Like, it wouldn't work on a boom delivery mission, because once you've delivered it, it's done. You can go back and pick up the reward in a rebought ship. Doesn't matter. The job's been done. But I think on the planetary scans, isn't it a case that you're going down to scan the data point and then bring that data back in your ship to that, and you hand the data in for your reward? Because if that's the case, you should lose your missions. Anyway, I'm rambling on, so we're going to get out in the space in a minute. So yeah, my question was, can Thargoid save the day for Elite? A lot of people are disgruntled with it. I'm okay at the moment. I'm kind of on the fence either way, and I'm hoping that the Thargoid content in 2.4 is going to inject Elite Dangerous with a much needed adrenaline shot. And then if the gameplay, the core gameplay stuff after that is good stuff, then it's going to be worth the wait. Now, I don't know, was it Kiwi Guy? I don't know if it was you. Someone suggested to me on the chat a couple of days ago something that I thought was another good idea. Clearly, we're starting to get, well, we are at the point where some of us need more storage space, right? So you've got 500 and 1,000 right now. And I'm not sure if it was you or someone else, it might have been Andy, that suggested that your capacity should increase with your rank. So that, you know, the higher rank you are, the more capacity you are allowed. And I think that's okay. I like that idea. You know, the more important and higher up you are, the more storage space you're given. So yeah, why not? Another idea out there is again on search and rescue. This is another thought I was having. Some of the search and rescue items you pick up are occupied escape pods, hostages. So those two. So what about an option to be able to scan the occupied escape pods or the hostage pods, right? To analyze the contents and see if the person inside, to identify the person, and therefore to see if they're a pirate, a bounty hunter, a slave, a VIP, or somebody just really rich. And then you have reward payouts accordingly, where if the person you're picking up has a bounty on their head, you get that bounty. If they're rich or a VIP, maybe they will personally reward you on top of you bringing them back to search and rescue. That kind of stuff. So right now search and rescue doesn't pay that much, so just treat it as an incidental. And the last thing I want to mention before we get really started, last week's beta had commanders on the sensors appearing as solid blocks like NPCs do. Frontier confirmed it as a bug. It's now apparently fixed in this open beta, so we're back to as it's always been. So I'm going to ask, what do you guys prefer? And you have to think about this, because there's implications to having it solid as well, that it can help those who are wanting to be naughty, let's say. Yeah, the gankers and the griefers and whatnot. In a way, it's got some. I can see some pros to having commanders as solids as well as NPCs, because everyone's kind of equal, and then when they're scanned, it turns hollow. So then you've identified them as a player, and it turns hollow. But if someone's behind you, you probably assume it as an NPC. I mean, you can find out if there's any commanders anyway. You can simply do that in the contact section, or you can do that up here as well. So I don't know, but it's gone back to normal anyway. I want a prestige for rank. Explorer, Elite Explorer. 1 star, 2 stars. Each prestige is double the last one. Okay, but what do you get for that? By having those, what would a 3-star rank get over a 2-star rank though? I hate storage management. Hi Steep. Thanks for the message on Twitter, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that mission that was shot on that picture, it seems to be quite a popular one. 500 tons for Celine Jean. I'm still at work. Oh, I missed you too, man. Have you done any Elite Dangerous videos lately? I know I'm subscribed to you, but I haven't picked any up. So gameplay wise, I'm not really sure what to be doing here, if I'm honest. Hold on. I know what I wanted to do was buy an Imperial cutter with this money. Obviously 4 billion, I can just about afford it. But I don't know what to do with it. I have a combat ship. I don't have a trade ship, but I am trade elite already. So why would I have a trade ship? There's no missions. Like the commodities are. Look at this. I mean, with someone who's got like a billion of a balance, who's going to just take 500 tons of clothing to somewhere else and make I don't know. The only trade worth doing is the slave trade. So this is, the commodities board is redundant unless I need to buy something from it. Oh, where's my mouse? The mission board doesn't pay out enough, and now it's just paying ridiculous amounts. In fact, I wanted to go to this one, the passengers. Take a look at some of these. Obviously, it's not going to let me do any of these. 26. Let's have a look at this one. 627,000. Okay, that's okay. That's a short distance. 3 million. Yeah, you've got to be in a passenger ship to see all of these properly. I wonder if they sorted this. 30 million to go to Sagittarius A. Obviously you wouldn't just take this party, you would have a beluga and you would take a few and probably make, I don't know, close to 200 million if you could fit people enough in. Might be able to make, there's only 4 people here, so you might be able to make 200 million plus. But the beluga doesn't have an amazing jump thing, so you'd have to go in an Anaconda, but then you don't get the luxury cabins. But to be honest, there's no one here wanting luxuries, so it might not be a bad thing after all. And try and find another mission, another passenger mission to go to Sagittarius A on the same board. Let's switch. I'm going to show you my golden beluga liner. It looks weird. Let's just swap into this. What did I buy a Sidewinder for? I can't remember now. But I got it for some reason. There we go. The Carl Pilkington, I've called it. Anybody who knows Carl will know who I'm talking about. If you don't know Carl, get to know him. He's just a complete lunatic, but he's brilliant. So check this ship out, guys. Okay, okay, Mega Strix Gaming. Catch you next time. Would be nice to have different SRV options to include passengers for search and rescue missions. Well, yeah, to have passengers in the SRV with you. I think, well, at least they had concept art of different, of different SRVs. I know different SRVs are coming, much bigger ones. Yeah, so if the SRV you've got now is like a mini, then some of the ones that are coming are like Hummers. They're yeah, at least the ones I've seen on the concept art. Right, where are we looking? Here we go. Actually, this is probably better to show you from the livery screen, but ooh. Come on, camera. Yeah, it looks better when it's in the livery screen, but yeah, it looks like what you'd take home from the Golden Penis Awards. But yeah, let's have a look. Oh, I keep pressing that damn key. H. Right. So I've got the Beluga, and now I don't need it anymore because the passenger missions are not worth it for me. Well, oh yeah, okay, so it looks kind of the same from here. Yeah, so that's the golden Beluga. If the bases were closer together on planets, SRV planets would be cool, as well as other types of missions. You know, there's so much potential that Elite has with the features it has already. And I've seen people, like I said earlier, I've seen people come out with some amazing ideas. And I don't know, it's maybe Frontier will take some on board. I was playing in Open the other day, yesterday I think it was, and I was interdicted by a player in a clipper. And now maybe you guys can help me out here and answer me this. I think it might be a railgun, and then I'll tell you what happened. So he's in a clipper and I'm in a Corvette. So I wasn't really sure what he was playing at, but I just stuck around for a little while, and then he fired on me, one shot, and it temporarily disabled my FSD. Now, can anyone tell me what weapon that is, if it's a railgun or whatever, and what mod or what engineering upgrade is on that weapon to do that in one shot, penetrate all the shields, because my Corvette is a shield tank, and just get straight through, and my FSD was temporarily disabled. It wasn't damaged in any way, it was still 100%, but I couldn't I couldn't use it. The irony is, what made him think that I was going to run away from a clipper? So I turned round, took his shields down. He got his shields back up again because he ran away. He had more speed than me. Then he came back for more. I took his shields down again, took his hull down to about 70%, and he scampered off. But I was left really curious as to what that weapon was. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not in open play at the moment, but I'm going to switch to open play. And then we're going to get out there. And once I saw, I mean, I'm assuming he's engineered that clipper, but once I saw how ridiculously thin the shields were, it's made me rethink my my choice of using an Imperial Clipper as a pirate ship in PvP. And I've just had the FSD drive engineered by Felicity. It didn't go up that much. I think it went from 16 to 28 light years, which is fine for what I need it for. The problem is the shields are just not very good. So if anybody wanted to, I'd have to just take on players that are in Type 6s and Type 7s and stuff. So I don't know whether we should maybe have a go. I'm no good at piracy. I don't have these text macros installed where you can say power down your engines and whatnot. But this thing is kitted out ready. It just hasn't got engineered shields or weapons or anything. Let's have a look. But I don't mind taking it out and trying, and I certainly don't mind getting destroyed. So let's have a look. Let's go out and see if we can find anybody out there. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants to know what my balance is, there you go. 5.4 billion assets. That's not going to last too long. See? No sound. There you go. Now we got sound. You had a random FSD error happen before out of combat, but I think that was an error. Well, he did it to me twice. He interdicted me again. Well, the second time after he ran away. Oh, actually no. I got his shields. The first time I got his shields down, and then I thought, well, I'll just leave him. He's got no shields. I'll just leave him alone, and I went away. But then later on he interdicted me again, and I thought, well, this time I'm not gonna leave it. So he interdicted me again, and then he fired that weapon again and took my FSD offline again, thinking I may be warning,
you are not permitted within this area. This is a restricted zone.
Well, I'm gone now. I also found, being in open, it was very difficult to find any players. I know it was open beta, but still. So I have my wake scanner, I've got my cargo scanner. Do you know what? I probably haven't... I think what I haven't got, I've got hatch breaker, collector. Yeah, I didn't stock any limpets. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The chance of us finding somebody, unless there's a system we can go to that's probably got more commanders in. Let's take a look at this. This is always nice to look and see one of these. Did anybody catch the eclipse last week? I didn't. Now I'm still curious as to where to get which one is it? No, it's the limpets, is it? No, which one is it? Which one is it, Rusty? Life support, no. This one. I've never come across those yet. Compact composites and filament composites. I don't know where the hell you get those from. I assume they're in the game. Oh god. Right, that's not where I want to be. Takes a fair while to get back as well. So where would be a place to go where we can find players hanging out? We watch the eclipse in totality. Yeah, I saw the live feeds on the on YouTube. and where I was, the Astronomical Society here went to go and do it, but apparently just as we didn't see a full eclipse from this part of the world, it was just seeing it was just eclipsing the very, very bottom of the sun. But the moment that happened, the sun went behind a cloud. So, yeah. Is Erebate a place to hang out? Let me just check. I've got my scoopy scoop. I don't have a fuel. Yes, I do. I do have a fuel scoop. I wasn't sure whether I actually fitted one. I still want that press J to abort message gone. It's the only occurrence in the whole game, I think, where it tells you to, you know, on screen like this to press a key, reminding you you're controlling your ship with your keyboard. Bit of an immersion breaker, that one. Wow, what am I on here? Oh, this is the old jump range. Of course. Yeah, this is the old jump range. The increased jump range is the one in 2.3. Doesn't matter. I got an error on the stream now. Really? Hold on. Is anybody else having problems with the stream? Because I'll restart it. Hold on. That might explain why. Oh, sugar. Okay, I'm going to... Alright, I've restarted it anyway. Yeah, because I've looked at it on my iPad and it said I tried to check in on my stream on my iPad and it had actually said something went wrong, so I wasn't getting it here either. So yeah, you might need to refresh if you're not seeing anything. So yeah, just let me know. I don't know what's happened there. My internet connection's fine, obviously. Rusky Sovietico. Is it still down? I'm going to try and retry here. Yeah, I'm not getting anything here. Yeah, I said your name. Did I say it right? Rusky Sovietico. I think, yeah, Rusky, obviously. And I would be Rusty Sovietico. Comrade. I'm going to I'm just going to fuel scoop. Are you guys seeing the stream okay now? While I try and overheat my clipper. Better than yeah, well, yeah, it's okay. I can read pretty well despite my currently tainted vision. How long did it take to earn the 4 billion? Well, last week I had 1 billion. To earn the the extra 3 billion took me about 4 or 5 hours, but that was because of let's just say a mission payout bug in the closed beta. You've tried a different live YouTube stream. I'm going to restart my iPad thing, so I'm just going to drop out of the chat for a second. Let's have a look. I don't know what went wrong there. Unless my internet connection dropped temporarily without me realizing. I wouldn't be surprised. No, I can't connect to it either. Hold on. Come on, you stupid iPad. Can't connect here either. Right, you heard me say can't connect here either. And it's written down, can I collect here either? Can't. I can't even connect to my own bloody live stream. Bloody YouTube. Okay. So what I'll do, I know there's probably going to be some people who can maybe see it, but what I'm going to do is I'll stop the stream for about 30 seconds to a minute or so, and then start a new one. And I don't know how long I can break it for before YouTube starts treating it as a different stream. But let's give this a shot. Let's call it, I don't know, 20 seconds, let's say. So I'm going to stop the stream and restart. Okay, so it's back. Let's see if I've got it on this end. It might take a few seconds for it to filter through. Something went wrong. Yeah. Damn. Can you oh, hold on. This iPad is, it was fast when I got it, now it's really slow. I'm just going to go off comms a sec, one moment. Right. So yeah, I'm still not getting it on this end. Bloody YouTubes. Should I switch over to Twitch? One of my first ever Elite Dangerous videos was on Twitch. I think it was I can't remember if it was a live stream. I think, yeah, it was a stream. I did it on Twitch. Oh, what the hell. I think I might know what the problem is. North Korea. Have they nuked somewhere? Oh, this is a disaster. Taken down half the internet. Or we're being hacked. I'm wondering whether YouTube are recording this for, you know, whether when I end the stream it'll go up or not. But I could always end the stream and do another one tomorrow. I don't mind continuing it tomorrow. Maybe get some proper gameplay content going. Because I've done a lot of chit chat today, really. So, no problems in Scotland. Hey, you want me to do it in a Scottish accent? Mind you, it's really bad. Alright there, eh? No, I won't. I'm just retrying my own stream here, and then I'm going to try it on my PC if it doesn't work. Nope. Right, I'm going to try it on my PC and see if I can pick up my own stream. And if not, I don't know what to do. Oh wow, I've gone over 2,300 subs. Wow, thank you. I am extremely grateful for that. A nice little milestone there. Okay, so gone over. Yes, I'm picking it up on my PC, no problem. But I'm not picking it up on my iPad because my iPad is stupid. So, are we good? Kiwi guy, have you tried refreshing? Let's have a look. I don't know why I typed that on my iPad when I've got my keyboard in front of me now. Oddly, I'm in Glasgow and it's near working here on the iPad. Aye, right enough, Kiwi, you know. It's not working on my iPad either. But it works. If I load up my YouTube channel, I'm getting it on there. So that's kind of bizarre. I don't know what's going on. Do you have I don't know, I was going to say like a laptop or something. Apple is, yeah. But it's, I mean, my iPad's working off my Wi-Fi, so. I even restarted the app. I mean, it's updating the chat, but it's not doing the video. So, I don't know what's going on. But I don't want to spend too much time on this because it's just going to make, it's not going to be good for the stream. I'd rather just redo the stream another day. But yeah, I can't do it. If there's more people not getting it than us getting it, then it's not worth carrying on until, you know, we could do a new stream later on. Mind you, it's only 9:30. Right, so Black Vegetable, you're getting it, okay. Kiwi's not getting it. Commander Black is getting it. North Korea, oh, that's my thing, yeah. There's 28 people watching. Can anybody else? Well, actually, that would be a stupid question, because if you can hear my voice, then you're getting it. But if you, yeah, well, tell me anyway. If you can hear my voice, just say, hi, Rusty, or something like that. And the more people that respond, then the more accurate I'll... I am Lar. That's really strange. King Vader 917, thank you. 917, anything to do with the Porsche? No, I don't know. Hi, Sean. Hi, Timothy. UK, good. Yeah, it's weird. I wonder if the people who, like myself, who can't see the stream, are on iPads or something. But how weird that that would be the case. I'm not... yeah, hi, but I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. If I knew, I would certainly give it a go. But hi anyway. Whatever that name is. Sorry. Oh, maybe I can put it through the translator. I'm on the gaming YouTube site, not the regular YouTube. Yes, so am I. That's right. I'm on the gaming YouTube app, and I'm not getting anything, so it must be that. Yeah, it must be that then. It must be the gaming YouTube app. Well, on my iPad, I only need the chat anyway because I've got everything else in front of me. So I'm going to just continue then for a little while and see if anything changes or improves. But keep me posted, guys. If anybody, you know, suddenly gets to see it again. Hi, Shane Moss. Welcome to the dodgy stream. I'll try the PC when the interdictor gets back from collecting. The wee pirate. Aye, the wee pirate. The interdictor. I could... oh... I'm not even gonna... yeah. What the hell's this? Where have you just brought me out to? Aren't you supposed to be... this is the first time I've ever entered a system and there's not been a star there. I know it's underneath me, but it's all the way over there. What the hell was that? Oh dear. Are the alien bases different in the beta? I don't know. I went to one, the one in Comovoy. It kind of looked very similar to the one I did quite a few videos ago with a couple of friends, Kiwi Guy and Andy K and Scotty D. I'm getting quite practiced now at fuel scooping without the orbit lines. I'm not jumping into the big Jaffa orange. But we are in open, and so far no players. I'd probably been better off at Sol, wouldn't I? Whoa. Yeah, okay, might as well scoop a bit more then. Oh, where am I going? Hold. There we go. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever jumped out and not been next to a star. Said the host of the Oscars. Right. Another Anarchy system then. It's happened to me a few times. I've never had it happen. In all my time in Elite Dangerous, I've never had that happen before. I'm also interested now in high grade emission signal sources and what is it, combat aftermath and stuff like that, because I want to see if I can pick up those materials to synthesize the whatever it was, the chaff I think it was. I don't think I have a thingy on here. I've got all the scanners, but I don't think I've got a discovery scanner, so it'll just have to stay undiscovered. I should set this ship up in Siri actually. Siri? Yeah. Sirius. I should set it up in Sirius because I've got so many scanners on this ship. Should we? Yeah, let's do that. I've got so many scanners on this ship that I need to set it all up so that Sirius can handle all of these scanners for me. So let's bring Sirius on board. We haven't had her around for a little while, have we? Right, give me a second. And EDDI is also running, so we might get a bit more speech than we thought. Hello, Sirius.
Hello. It is good to be back with you again, Commander.
Yes, it's been a little while. Okay, I'm going to try and, if I can remember what the commands... are you sure you switched to open? Yep, there you go. Open play. If I can remember what the commands were for this. Reset ship.
Please repeat that command for confirmation.
Reset ship.
Reset.
Right panel.
Systems panel.
Reset tabs. Reset tab. Reset tabs. Don't bother then. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Prepare for module assignment.
Standing by for module assignments.
You see, you didn't know where to go.
How many fire groups do you have, Commander?
I have 4 fire groups.
Acknowledged.
Okay, let's have a look then. My interdictor is on fire group 1 primary.
Accepted.
My cargo scanner is on fire group 3 primary.
Accepted.
My I don't know if my wake scanner is on fire group 3 secondary. No. You have to do the wake scanner. I'm not sure if I programmed that in. Data link scanner is definitely not programmed in, and my advanced discovery scanner does exist, it just hasn't got a thing set to it. My discovery scanner is screwed. I've got to do it all over again.
Owl panel.
Yeah.
Systems panel.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to set up another one. There. Right, I'm just going to do this again. It'll only take me a minute or so. Right. Reset ship. Reset ship.
Please repeat that command for confirmation.
Reset ship.
Reset.
Prepare for module assignment.
Standing by for module assignments. How many fire groups do you have, Commander?
I have 5 fire groups. I have 5 fire groups. No, maximum 4. God damn. Alright, forget the discovery scanner then, I'll do that myself. I have 4 fire groups.
Acknowledged.
I don't think the wake scanner's on. I should check it. My cargo scanner is on fire group 3 primary.
Okay.
My interdictor is on fire group 1 primary.
Thank you.
My frame shift wake scanner is on fire group 3 secondary. No, it wouldn't have been that. My wake scanner is on fire group 3 secondary. No, I haven't programmed it in. We're done.
Completed. Please ensure the ship is set to fire group 1.
Cargo scan.
Scanning now.
There's nobody to scan though. Alright, well, I wanted her to do all of the scanning and stuff, and the wake scanning I'm going to have to do myself. Where is my cargo scanner?
It is on fire group 3. Primary.
Alright, let's go. I'm going to have to program. You see, this is Sirius isn't finished, so I'm going to have to add a few things in, and then I'll just get it out the door and let people use it. It is basically better configured for combat use, really, but it'll be really good in piracy, because you could tell her to send messages to the, you know, to the people you're pirating. Let's just, I like to have the sun on the right hand side for some reason. It just feels better.
Target handle.
Is anyone still there? Because the chat hasn't moved for a while, and I don't know whether it's down to me or just that things are getting boring. Just want to find a commander who's trading and someone we can have a go at. I don't intend to kill anybody, but it might be a side effect. Thanks, King Vader. I was actually wanting to go to a planet surface with the Corvette to show you guys the gold SRV on the planet surface, because it looks pretty good. Now, what's the command for scanning the system? System scan.
Scanning now. Completing system scan for cartography.
Yeah, no. What fire group are we in?
1.
Correct. Oh, yeah, my discovery scanner's not programmed, is it? Ah, is there nothing that I won't be using? Right. The wake scanner. No. Right. I think we can fudge this. The manifest scanner, you can only use that in normal space. So I'm just going to pop that there and see what happens. No, I can't tell her now. You see, I can't tell her where the discovery scanner is now. I've got to go through the whole refit thing. Never mind. And I can't add a fire group, otherwise she won't be able to she won't be able to locate all my stuff correctly. Yes, I have no limpets. No, I know. I realized that when I left the dock, but I'm cool with that. I'll just scoop it up. If I'm successful, I'll scoop it up manually. It's just to see if I can do this. But there's literally nobody. Not even an NPC. It's like I'm on my own server. I'll be honest, I'm in two minds about whether this live stream goes public, because Yeah, I don't know whether to keep it up or not because there's nobody here. Literally nothing, not a ship, nothing. Let's jump out. And let's face it, the first hour or so was just chit chat. I can't even exit now. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it would free up a fire group slot. The problem is I would have to tell Sirius where all my stuff is again, which isn't a big deal. Full power.
Engaging drive.
I remember my route? No. I have to pop into the map and pop out again. Engage jump drive.
Frameshift drive engaging.
Make me a cup of tea. No. Hi Aaron. I am playing on a PC. Is it Aaron or Aaron? I know there's two ways to say that. Aaron, is it the first one or the second one? Aaron, Aaron. Yeah. Right, we're one jump away and let's get a bit of petrol. I'm not really interested in exploration data, to be honest, because it's pointless in the beta because it doesn't carry. So I wish that 4 billion carried over, but yeah, no chance. Both correct. Okay. I know I have another friend called Aaron, but actually I think he prefers Aaron. Yeah. He changed his name altogether to a nickname, and everyone knows him by that one now. So yeah. Anyway. Oh, here's another thing, right? Since joining this power play guy, this I have not even any idea who I'm aligned with, but whoever it is, I've been through many hostile systems, power play hostile systems, and not one NPC has had a pop at me. Not one. Let's try and have a look outside of Cleve, see if there's any, but there's just nobody here. There's not even an NPC. Oh, one contact lost. Okay, how about a contact gained? A ship, one ship, an NPC, I don't care, anything. There, we got one. And he left. And I've missed my point, so down. And up. Might be good, we might get a better alignment here. Yep, slightly. So at the moment, no players so far. There's no challenge here as well, because obviously with like it says hostile on my thing, but nobody seems to be bothered. I think I'm fine. I think I can still make the jump in. Yeah, I thought so. It feels like the NPCs are just here to make up the numbers. Because there was nobody here.
Romeo uniform, Sierra. This is Federal Flight Control. Request docking if you wish to land.
Let's just end this. Oh, did I didn't even hit it hard enough to kill myself, did I? Yeah, I'm attached to it, aren't I? What the? Alright, back off the throttle, back off the throttle. What have you managed to do here? Oh, right, okay. Alright. Ooh, hull integrity critical. I'm oh yeah, shoot the station, good idea. Oh, but now I've got bounties. There we go. Bang. Your ship has been destroyed. Well, thanks for telling me, otherwise I wouldn't have noticed. Yes. Now this is new as well. You don't just select the ship, but you can, if you're short on cash or whatever, which I am, then you can select even bits that you might not want to put back on the ship. Or you say, no, I don't want the interdictor, and then you just rebuy. But yep, I'll purchase that. And we should be back at Jameson. No one wins when they fight the law. That sounds like it's come straight out of a movie, doesn't it?
Target panel.
Oh yeah, Dormant Bounty in Adel's Armada. Right. Should we just do some... I don't know whether to do this. Just get the Corvette and just do some PvP. But I'm so against just random... They would have to be wanted or have a bounty or something. I don't mind how many Corvettes I lose here. It doesn't matter. Oh, I haven't got 4 billion anymore. What a downer. Yeah, my rebuy cost on the Corvette is 18 million. But it's really just not a problem. And it'd be nice to see the federal, what is it? The Pilots Federation bounty in action. But I don't want to fire on clean, innocent commanders. If they're clean, but they have a bounty on them from a different system, I don't mind opening fire there. But then they won't be wanted in the system that I'm in. What do you guys think? People testing new rebuy stuff will be wanted. That's a good point. Maybe I should take my Fer-de-Lance. I've not been out in that for a while. It's not as powerful as the Corvette, obviously. If you look at the shields on the Corvette, it's almost touching 2,000 and 1263 on the armor. And the FDL, yeah. And I don't have them all engineered either. But this thing packs a fair punch. Let's have a look. I haven't used this for a while. The beta is partially used for... Yeah, I had a really lengthy debate on this on the forums. And the argument was that as it's beta, people were saying, you know, oh, it's beta. What does it matter? You can do what you want. But as it happens, the people that were being fired upon randomly were also testing stuff. And so they weren't able to test. And then people were saying, well, if you want to test, go into private and solo. And then you say, well, no, because I'm testing stuff that can only be tested in open play. So my argument was that if you're going to fire on somebody, ask them first if they don't mind. It's kind of like a civil war. Do you mind awfully if I shoot you? No, go right ahead. I haven't used this for a while. Let's see if Sirius can still do all the pip management stuff. So 3-1, 2-1, reset power.
Normal mode. Deploying landing gear.
I'm just going to make sure
Landing gear is down and locked.
that these aren't commanders. No. I know they said they fixed it, but yeah. Okay. Oh wow. I'll tell you what, when you've been in a Corvette for a while and you come to a ship like this, it feels like it's so maneuverable. Where are you coming from? There. I'll wait. Two, 1. Boost.
Afterburners.
Do you ever duck when you do that? No commanders. I'm trying to think where I was when I encountered that other guy. I think it might have been Bunda, but I'm not sure. Bunda is anarchy, so the Pilots Federation stuff doesn't really work in there. So this is my White Wolf, named by somebody in my chat. We had a little competition there. Unless FDev does separate beaters for Crown Punishment, it's going to be like that. Yeah, I guess so. Part of the beta testing is to rebuy new staff and Pilot Federation bounties. It is okay as it is going to. Yeah, I guess it is. But I can see both sides to the story. You know, I can see both arguments. Should we just go into the conflict zone? At least do something. I can't believe there's just not a single person in sight, especially at Shinrata Desra. It feels like I'm in Solo. And there's people in Solo reporting sightings of other commanders. So, and I've seen more than one person report that. So I don't know what's going on. Is Solo the new Open and vice versa?
Systems panel.
I don't know what's going on. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 pulse, 1 multi. I'm trying to figure out what my pips are going to be for this. Okay, because with the Corvette I only need 2 pips in weapons. This one, it looks like it might be 3 or maybe all the way to the top. So I'll have to be tossing between 3-1 and 3-2. And of course overshooting because I'm too busy concentrating on what I'm trying to say and looking at the pips. But we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I don't mind getting destroyed here. This is all, it's all good. 3 million. I haven't been back to the alien site, so I may be tempted to go for anyone who on the stream who hasn't seen the alien site at Comovoy. We can certainly have a quick look at that if and when I've been killed here. I don't even know which side to take. Doesn't matter, does it really? Let's take the Independence and then we can burn some bridges. (3-1). It's been a while since I've used lasers. What the hell am I doing taking on a bloody Viper? See ya. Eagle, Viper, Eagle, Vulture. Wow. The danger. I wouldn't know how to handle all these massive ships. Come on, man. A Python, a Conda. Anything. Can you... You see what's wrong with this game? It's just... Where's the challenge? Alright, let's try the Vulture. 2-1. Boost.
Boosting thrusters.
3-1. Oh no, I was going to say the weapon capacitor looks pretty good. That I might be able to balance 1-3.
Shields and weapons balanced.
See if I can get away with 3 pips. I'll run out of boost. Two, 1. Three, 1.
Systems panel.
Oh, I don't know why I went there.
Targets panel.
No, I'm just looking to see if there was any of those. I keep forgetting what they are. These compact and filament, to see if the ships are dropping any of those. 2-1. Another Vulture. This is a high intensity one, right? Deadly Vulture. 3-1. I'm a bit rusty. Normally I'm boost turning in these kind of ships, but I haven't done that for a long time. Oh, finally we got some more. We got some more enemies. Balance 1-3.
Systems and weapons balance.
Okay, who have I got on my tail? Because I'm losing 2-1. Yes. I need to get the hell out of here if I can.
Retracting all weapons.
So what's new from the open beta? Not a lot. If do you mean the changes between the closed and the open beta? Because it's not very much. There's a couple of changes, but yeah, you can check them out on the forums. I've been through them at the beginning of the stream. I think the biggest thing, apart from a few audio fixes and stuff like that, is the mission stacking. That you can. It's not mission stacking, though, is it? It's that. I'm trying to think of a way to say it in a concise way. Yeah, you can take 2 massacre missions from 2 different manufactions and they'll complete at the same time, kind of thing, or they'll run at the same time, but 2 missions from the same manufacturer will not. I'm going to go back in a minute. Hey Steve. It's been a bit of an up and down stream at the moment with it going off for some people. Let's check this one out. Yeah, the stream's been going off for some people, and it's been, yeah, it hasn't gone as planned, let's put it that way. And this is supposed to be open play. I bet you there's probably more people in my private group right now. Or I would let, well, there would be, that's not what I mean. I mean I'd got more chance of coming across somebody in my private group. Ooh, Type 9.
Deploying weapons.
Oh, now we got the Conda. Great, my shields aren't up yet, mate. Can you hang on? Three one. Oh, back off, guys. I will die first. I'm gonna lose my shields. Yeah, in my Corvette, I would quite happily be face to face with this Conda. Come on, you can take me down. Oh, I tell you what I haven't done, if I can manage to do it, is synthesize life support. I don't think I've got any. I'm not sure if I might not even make this. 1%. No. Ah, the Conda got me. Oh no, no he hasn't. I thought he did. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm at 0% and I haven't blown up yet. What's going on? Oh, there we go. I was thinking, how can that be? There you go. He wouldn't have done that in my Corvette. Not a chance. Wouldn't have even got a shield ring down. Right, so let's do another rebuy. So initial balance, reship rebuy cost. Okay. Two deaths. One of them is self-inflicted, and the other one was kind of half self-inflicted. There's bound to be, yeah, this is the problem. We're going to find commanders they're all at Comovoy, aren't they, attacking others? Well, now I'm not interested because I want to be doing that without any grief. So, where am I going? Start. Oh, by the way, yeah, if anyone wants to join the private group who isn't already in, just join Rusty Dog, and you know, you're all welcome into my group. Right, I should go in there now. I'm going to change into the vet and we'll go to the alien base, which means the stream will be going for at least an hour more while I look for a place to land, because that's how long it took me last time. Well, I'm exaggerating, of course, but wow, it took a little while to find a parking spot. And there was this ship taking up 2 spaces. So we have the CG over at Comovoy, so it should be yellow. There it is. And I believe now then, where was the base again? Let's just go there. I can't remember. Oh, does it say it on here? Yeah, Comovoy A1. Sirius, go to sleep.
Goodbye.
Right. Let's go. So Comovoy. Bookmark that about 60 times. Right, there we go. Comovoy A1. And we'll get the gold SRV out and go and pick some more stuff. I've collected 27, I think it is, which is ridiculously low. I wonder if they're going to keep this Jameson Memorial traffic controller voice for the live build, because I know they changed it in the 2.3 beta, but then come the live build it went back to the female. I'm not quite sure why Jameson changes.
Retracting landing.
Right. I know I told her to go to sleep, but she knows that I've retracted the landing gear because she's listening or watching out for key presses. So 2 jumps. Those damn double parkers, yeah, you got it. They're always doing it. I wouldn't mind so much, but on the back of the ship was an Audi symbol. See, I can't say BMW because I have one, so yeah, I'd be slagging slagging off myself now. Right, so off to the alien structure then. I'll tell you what, I hope the sun's in the position it was last time, because we got an amazing view from the ground last time. We got the alien structure in front and the local star right behind it, and it was brilliant. Well, let's see, because the planet A1 is really close to the local star anyway. Yes, you can. Of course you can. As soon as I make this jump, I can wing up. A bit of the old peculiar. Right, hold on. I just need to get myself out of range here. And just for out of habit, I will enable my beacon. Right. We should be able to see this now. There we go. Are any of you guys running the EDDI plugin? Because like I used it for the first time in a little while yesterday. I noticed some new speech. For example, when you land on a planet, it tells you that you've landed, just in case you weren't sure, and the coordinates that you're at, which I suppose is okay. They're backwards. I mean, it tells you longitude first and then latitude, but nevertheless, it's handy info. And yeah, I find it. I like running with the DDI plugin. It's cool. Oh look, a hollow square. I told you I'd find more, more in my group. Right, I need to level up a little bit here. I want to try and get as close to 45 degrees as possible, but that nice glide. No, not quite there yet, and we're near the drop zone as well. That'll do. 35, I'll take that. Right, so you guys should be starting to see this thing now. Yeah, I obviously I was about 5 weeks away from Elite Dangerous. Apart from the fact that I did a video in between, and I hadn't used EDDI in all that time, but I'm pretty sure they had updated it, and I think it's going to need an update for 2.4 as well, because there's a lot more. There's been a lot more changes to the player journal, which I think the API kind of works from. So there it is. I did find a landing site in that rough ground. They do like floral kind of fractal pattern stuff, whatever it is. I need to slow down just a little.
Lowering gear.
Now then. I don't think so. Yeah, it is. It's very similar, if not the same as the last one I looked at a month or so ago. If I can park here, that would be good. But to try and get that dot to turn blue is quite the challenge. But it can be done, because I have done it. If not, I'll just have. The thing is, to park outside, you've got to come over all these mountains. Oh, I'm way too. Oh, I don't know. What about this? No, my ship's too big to fit in these spaces. Let's have a look up here. It's a pity I can't just get low enough, like 5 meters from the ground, and just drop the CIV out the bottom and have the ship fly off. Let's have a look here. What, nothing? See, it kind of looks flat there, but I'm sure it probably isn't. Wouldn't it be nice to have a camera on board that you can just look down, like there's a camera on the belly of the ship that allows you to see the terrain? Although I don't know if that's going to be useful. Come on, just turn blue just for a second. A tenth of a second. Give me a window of opportunity. Oh God. I told you it would be an hour. I could land further out, obviously. Let me try over here. This looks like it might be inviting. Doesn't it? No? Let's try here. I don't want to go too far out. And if I dismiss the ship, God knows where it's going to land when it comes back. Oh man. I mean, you get places where it looks like it's flat. I'm hitting the ground here. But then when you see it on the sensor, it's actually not flat at all. See, I'm nearly 2 kilometers away. Don't you dare tell me you get a landing. Don't you dare land. Taking my space. You're not landed, right? That would be just... I don't know what's going on with that Kiwi. I really don't. I've got 2 dots now.
Target panel.
Oh, he's landed and got out. That's not fair. Right. You've been here before. I'll just bring this thing down anywhere. That looks like the remnant of an SRV in front of me, although it probably isn't, I don't know. Man. Like nothing? Oh, yeah, just as an unrelated question for you guys. Completely unrelated. So a quick question. Mayweather or McGregor? Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to see it live. I don't think any of our channels are going to put it on. But
Retracting landing gear.
I'll see it the next day.
Landing gear. Gear up. Landing gear deployed.
My ship looks good, thanks. It's no good up here though. McGregor, eh? My thoughts is, if it's a proper boxing match, you know, like a straight boxing match, then I think Mayweather has it all day, every day. But McGregor has the puncher's chance, and I think that's probably all he's got. But he actually said in the last press conference that he was going to outbox Floyd Mayweather, and I had to have a little giggle at that, because, you know, whatever you can say, you're not going to outbox Floyd Mayweather. You might win, but not outbox him by just landing a hard punch. But yeah, I know who I want to win. I want Floyd to win because I just want Conor's bubble just to burst a little bit and get his ass back in the UFC. Right, it looks like we're going to make a landing. Hallelujah!
Roll panel.
Roll panel? Make mine a bacon. Right, deploy. This should be the... it should be the gold one. Now I've got 3 blues now. I got 3 blues. Right, so I think, yeah, it is the gold. Let's have a look, see if I can just... Okay, that was a bit fast. Slow it down. And can you just drop a little bit? Thank you. So this is the gold SRV livery then. which I think it suits the SRB. Not so sure on some of the ships, but certainly the SRB. And look, I'm still impressed by the level of detail on the ground. How much detail they've got in these procedural textures. It's brilliant. Alright, so let's find one of those scavenger... Oh, that's my ship. Should I dismiss it? I'm interested to see where it lands. Right, the alien structure is... That's it, I think. It bloody better be. Size of it. Right. So I need to look for a scavenger. They're just organic structures, not really useful. I was just wondering whether it was going to entice a scavenger to come over. Oh, one of those melons. Oh, he's on the other side. Ah. It's such a cool view with the local star there. It looks brilliant. Yeah, let's lock that guy in again. Ooh. Oh, that's inside the structure though, right? Oh, that didn't sound good.
Target panel.
Let's pick up the scavenger. Whoa. I wonder if they're still hiding in walls like they used to. Or hiding in the hills. Hello. Okay, so now I've got a Thargoid carapace. Thargoid tech. And something else. See if I can get that backwards. Oh, I think Commander Old got it there. No, I don't know. And the other thing here, oh, it's gone. Hold on. Yeah, sensor fragment. Not seen that before. Okay, I need to find another scavenger then.
Target panel.
Hi. Bye. I don't know what this is. I don't think I had one of those before, but we'll pick it up anyway. Another sensor fragment. Is that part of the stuff you can hand in then? Yeah, there's that that cool view. Just zoom that out a little bit. There we go. It's pretty good. Oof, that was probably a mistake. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. And down. There we go. Oh, come on. All right, stop. No, 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 don't go too far, don't go too far. Oh, screwed it. Messed it up. And I'm losing hull at the same time. Oh, and then just fall off. It's so pathetic, isn't it? Right, where was that scavenger?
Target panel.
What the hell is that? Alright, okay, it's just a little structure-y thing. It's a pity it's not going to open. Right, over we go. Well, I say over, around we go. I've lost the scavenger off my thing, but he'll be back. Or not. They're further and further away. Mayweather will destroy him. Destroy. I'm hoping so. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the stream. Why some people can see it, some people can't, but I don't really know what to do about it at all. These scavengers are inside the structure, obviously, so I just can't get to them. Plenty of organic structures though. Whoops! What the hell happened there? Oh dear. I was going to spin round, but I didn't fancy getting a spike through me. Hey! How you doing? Oh, another one. And another one. So, looks like I'm going to be taking plenty back, at least until my cargo is full, I would say. I don't think it'll take that long. Whoa. Oh, was he spitting out sand there or something? So what's my materials? Yeah, it's going to take me a while to fill that up. I'm not going to bother. So we can take these back, I reckon. So we've got 3 of those, 6 of those, and 9 of those. So 18 so far, plus those sensor things. Wow, very rare. And I guess the Thargoid stuff is? No, the Thargoid stuff isn't. I expected it all to be quite very rare, but it's not. But that one is, and I've got 18 of them. Oh, I think I landed on top of him. Oops. Oh, I've already blown that one up. Oh, no, it's just happened. There you go. I thought you could destroy these. You can destroy these melons, can't you? Yeah. That was a crappy attempt. Yeah, so these scavengers seem to hang around, not quite the outskirts. Oh, not going to make that one. But they hang around the border. Let's have a look. But out here somewhere, a bit further out sometimes. Yeah, but these are all inside, and we haven't got anything to get in with. Oops, that's causing me some damage. Well, I think I'll take these back to the station anyway. Yeah, these are just... I mean, there's nothing to be gained, I don't think, with these. Iron. Look at this thing, man. It's certainly, I don't know, it would fill you with intrepidation to wonder, when the Thargoids make an appearance, what is in store for us lot. I'm imagining a lot of ship rebuys. I'm imagining either new... I'm not sure if there are going to be new engineers, but there's going to be new blueprints, obviously, for weapons to defeat the Thargoids. But I'm just wondering whether it's going to be literally new weapons, or current weapons like multi-cannons and lasers, but with upgrades on them. Experimental upgrades, perhaps, that allow... them to punch through the armor of a Thargoid. The thing is, when I come across my first one, I'm not going to open fire on it. I'm going to see what happens first. I'll let him open fire. There we go. I'll let him open fire first. I'll be doing the we come in peace, shoot to kill kind of thing, and see what the reaction is. I don't know where I'm going, but I think I've just climbed up a little bit of this structure. Oh, you can stop now. Ah, too late. Didn't get the handbrake on in time. Ooh. Right, I seem to be a little bit high up. Oh, nice. Yeah, not too bad. I'm going to take my ship now and get it back to the base to hand in some more of these community goal items. And my ship's all the way around the other bloody side. There it is. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Oh, I tell you, I'm going to have to end this stream then, because it's an absolute disaster. I'm just typing on the chat. Well, it looks like the stream has conked out for a lot of people. I still have my cardboard cutouts for Mr. Magoo's Galaxy, see, isn't it? Yeah, so you're acting out the okay. I don't know what the slow mode is. Anyway, right, for those who can hear, I'm going to end the stream because there's too many people getting issues here. And for those who can't, I'm going to just let them know. So it's been a pleasure for the amount of time that it was. And we'll do this again next time. So Right, so here ends the stream, and yeah, for all those who stayed, thanks. Thank you very much, and all those who subscribe, thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, then why not? So I'll probably do an offline video after this one, and then we'll see if we can work out issues here. I'm getting, actually it doesn't tell me my bitrate going up here, but yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing else running on this machine that would consume bandwidth, so I'm not really sure what the issue is. So take care, everyone. Enjoy 2.4 beta and any forthcoming patches, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.